Welcome back, food lovers. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic dishes in Chinese cuisine, Xiao Long Bao, or soup dumplings. These little pockets of joy are a beloved treat, but what makes them so special? Let's uncover the secrets behind this culinary masterpiece. These dumplings are famous for one reason. They're filled with not just meat, but also a hot, savory broth. But how does the soup get inside? And what makes them so delicious? Xiao Long Bao originated in Shanghai, China. And they're traditionally made with a thin, delicate dough that wraps around a savory filling of ground pork, sometimes with a touch of crab meat. But here's the magic: the filling isn't just meat. It includes a gelatinous broth that melts into soup once the dumplings are steamed. To make the broth, chefs cook pork skin and bones to extract collagen, which turns into a gel when cooled. This gelatin is mixed with the filling and, once steamed, turns into that delicious, flavorful soup. Now, the tricky part. How do you eat these dumplings without spilling the soup everywhere? First, you gently lift the dumpling with your chopsticks. Don't pierce it just yet. Place it on a spoon and let it cool slightly. Here's a pro tip. Before you take a bite, poke a small hole in the top of the dumpling to let the steam escape. This way, you won't burn your mouth, and you can sip the broth first, enjoying all the rich flavors. You get that savory pork broth with a hint of ginger and scallion. It's like a warm hug for your taste buds. Then, you can finish the rest of the dumpling, which has a nice bite and a savory, juicy filling. Each one offers a unique twist on this delicious dish, so don't be afraid to try something new. Xiao Long Bao can be found all over the world, from street food stalls in Shanghai to high-end dim sum restaurants. And no matter where you're enjoying them, they're a true testament to the artistry of Chinese cuisine. To make the soup filling, first, cook the pork skin with water until it becomes gelatinous. Let it cool, then cut it into small pieces and add it to the pork mixture. This is where the magic happens. This gel will turn into soup once it's steamed inside the dumpling. Mix all the ingredients together until they're well combined. The next step is the tricky part: wrapping. Take a small spoonful of the filling and wrap it into the dumpling wrappers. Here's where the artistry comes in. To get the perfect Xiao Long Bao, you need to fold the dumpling wrapper into pleats, like this. You want the top to be sealed tightly to hold in all that delicious broth. The more pleats, the better, but make sure it's sealed well. If there are any gaps, the soup will leak out during steaming. But don't worry if you're not perfect, the taste will still be amazing. Once all your dumplings are shaped, it's time to steam them. Arrange them in a bamboo steamer, making sure they don't touch each other. Steam over high heat for about 8–10 minutes, and voila! You've got homemade Xiao Long Bao. Xiao Long Bao is considered a street food in China. In fact, they're often sold in street stalls or markets, where you can watch skilled chefs prepare and steam them right before your eyes. Another interesting tidbit: the broth inside Xiao Long Bao is not just about flavor, it's a sign of craftsmanship. The broth, which is created from gelatin, needs to be just the right consistency, not too thick, not too thin. It should be like a savory soup that bursts into your mouth with every bite. Xiao Long Bao is more than just a delicious dish, it's a cultural experience. In Shanghai, it's considered a part of local pride. They're often served during special occasions, family gatherings, and celebrations. Making and eating these dumplings is a way to connect with tradition, family, and food culture. And while it might seem like a simple dish, it takes years of training and practice to make the perfect Xiao Long Bao. So when you eat one, you're tasting centuries of culinary tradition. The ideal number of pleats is traditionally believed to be 18, symbolizing good luck and prosperity in Chinese culture. While the traditional Xiao Long Bao is filled with pork and broth, variations exist that are just as delicious. In some places, you'll find vegetarian versions filled with mushrooms or even lobster and crab. Rainbow Xiao Long Bao features multiple flavors and colors in one serving, such as crab roe, orange, truffle, black, or spinach, green. Perfect pleats are a hallmark of high-quality Xiao Long Bao, ensuring even cooking in a sturdy yet thin wrapper. The gelatin-to-meat ratio must be precise so the soup liquefies during steaming without breaking the wrapper. Must be served fresh and hot to preserve the texture and soup inside. Renowned Xiao Long Bao restaurants, like Din Tai Fung, have earned international acclaim and Michelin stars. Xiao Long Bao represents the art of Chinese dim sum and is a popular dish at food festivals and culinary showcases. So, if you've never tried Xiao Long Bao before, make sure you add it to your must-try list. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video. Thanks for watching.